already know what are tenses. We know that tense is about time. Verbs change depending on the time of action or state. So we have to look at a verb to understand its tense. Now you have already learned about various forms of the simple tense and the continuous tense. Today we will learn something new. Now this is Geeta and it's her birthday today. It's Geeta's birthday today. Mom has baked a chocolate cake. You can see Geeta has a yummy chocolate cake to cut for her birthday and she is surrounded by all her friends. One of Geeta's friends asks her, "When did your mother bake a chocolate cake?" Geeta replies, "My mother baked a chocolate cake in the morning." This is Geeta's brother. Another friend in the party asks her brother, "Did you order a cake for Geeta's birthday party?" Her brother replies, "No, my mother has baked a chocolate cake." Now let us look at this new kind of sentence, "My mother has baked a chocolate cake." My mother has baked a chocolate cake. What is the verb in this sentence? Has baked, and it is formed from the base verb bake. When we read this sentence, "My mother has baked a chocolate cake," what do we understand? We understand that has baked shows us an action which is finished. We understand that it is over, the action is over, so has baked. But we do not know the exact time of this action. Do we know the time when the mother has baked a chocolate cake? We do not know the time. But we know that it has an effect in the present. The birthday party, she has baked a chocolate cake for the birthday party, so it has an effect on the present. So this verb has baked, which shows a finished action that has an effect in the present, is known as the present perfect tense. And how do we form the verb in the present perfect tense? We use has or have depending whether the noun or pronoun is singular or plural, and we use the past participle form of the base verb. Now you might be wondering that this is present perfect tense and still we use the past participle form of base verb. Yes, this tense is special in this regard. In the present perfect tense, we use has or have with the past participle form of the base verb. Now, let us read some sentences. My mother baked a chocolate cake yesterday. We know that this sentence is in the simple past tense. We can also write it as my mother baked a chocolate cake. This sentence is also in the simple past tense. But the sentence my mother has baked a chocolate cake is in the present perfect tense. I'm sure you're finding these very confusing. So let us understand how these sentences are different. When we say my mother baked a chocolate cake yesterday or my mother baked a chocolate cake, the time of the action is important and specific. In this case, it is specific, yesterday, even though in the second sentence, my mother baked a chocolate cake, the time is not mentioned. but it is implied that she baked it at a particular time. In the sentence, my mother has baked a chocolate cake, the time of the action is immaterial and not mentioned. So the time when this action has happened is not important. In the simple past tense, the time of the action is important, but in the present perfect tense, the time of the action is not important. The action is important. So, in the simple past tense, the action is done in the past and has no effect in the present. But in the present perfect tense, the action done in the past has an effect in the present and it is important, much more important than the time. So, my mother has baked a chocolate cake yesterday. Do you think this sentence is correct? No. When we use has baked, we do not know or specify the time. We cannot say yesterday. So this sentence is not correct. If we have to mention the time, then how will we say it? We will say, my mother baked a chocolate cake yesterday. So remember, in the present perfect tense, has baked, we never refer to the time because the time is not important. The action is important. So remember that we use the present perfect tense, has baked, when the time is not known to us. Okay? Whenever the time has to be mentioned, we use the form of the simple past tense. Now let us understand the present perfect tense with some examples. My brother has written a letter to his pen pal. Has written is the verb which is in the present perfect tense. It has been formed by adding has to the past participle form of the base verb write. What is the past participle form of write? Written. So what do we see? We see that sometimes some verbs take different past participle and past tense forms. What is the past tense form of write? It is wrote, and the past participle form is written. I have jumped from the diving board. We know that this boy has jumped sometime from the diving board, but we don't know when. So, have jumped is in the present perfect tense and it has been formed from the base verb jump. My sister has been to Australia. Sometime in her life, my sister has been to Australia. We do not know the time when she went to Australia. So, has been is in the present perfect tense. He has lived in New York since childhood. Has lived is telling us an action which has happened in the past, but we know that he might be still staying in New York. So, the present perfect tense also shows an action that started in the past and may be still continuing. And has lived has been formed from the base verb live. Priya has taken violin lessons from the age of 7. Has taken, that means she had started taking these lessons when she was 7 and she might be continuing to take these lessons now. So, has taken is in the present perfect tense. Now that you know how and when we use the present perfect tense, can you fill in the blank with the present perfect form of the given verb? Let us read the sentence. The coach dashed for you 3 times today. And the verb given to us is call. So, what will be the correct answer here? So, let us see how to form the present perfect form of the given verb call. So, how do we form it? We use has or have. In this case, the coach is singular. So, we will use the singular form has with the past participle form of the verb call. What is the past participle form? Called. So, the correct answer will be the coach has called for you 3 times today. So, what did we learn today? We learned that the present perfect tense is like a bridge. It is like a bridge because it connects the past and the present. It connects the past tense with the present tense. How does it connect? We see that the action has been completed in the past, but it has an effect in the present. We have also seen that the action may have started in the past but may not be complete yet. So, what did we learn today? We learned that the present perfect tense shows that an action took place at an unknown time in the past. For example, my mother has baked a chocolate cake. It also shows that an action started in the past and may be still continuing. For example, they have lived in New York since childhood. Now, you have learned that the present perfect tense connects the past with the present tense. And so, you might find it a little confusing with the past tense. All that you have to do is do many exercises with the present perfect tense and use it in your daily speech and in your writing, and you will master it in no time. We will soon learn about other tenses. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStation, iPad, watches and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So learning at DeltaStep is not just fun and easy, it is also rewarding. So register for free now.